Hi friends, I'm back with another tip to make you a better researcher and a better student. So at some point in your college career you will have to take an English class and write some type of literary criticism paper. And to do that you would use some special resources, and I'm going to show you what those look like today. So the example that I'm using is the Gilmore Girls, a popular TV show from the mid-2000s. The reason I'm using this as an example is, as you all know, we are working from home and I do not have access to our library collection. So I have to use what I have on hand. So these first two books are both have to do with the Gilmore Girls. One is from Lauren Graham, who is the actress who played the main character on the show, and the next is a compilation of essays about the TV show. While these are good books and they're interesting, they're not going to be useful for doing research for a couple of reasons. So let's take a closer look. You can tell a lot about a book if you just flip through it. So this first book, again, it's by Lauren Graham. Great book. No index in the back of the book. So anything that I would want to use from this book, I would really have to kind of read through or page through the whole book to find something useful for my criticism paper. And I don't really have the time to do that, and we don't expect you to. So great book, not good for literary criticism research. The next book is Coffee at Luke's. Luke's is the name of the diner that the girls frequented. So again, a great book. It's a compilation of essays. Few keys I'm going to look at that I notice here off the bat are that it's completely unauthorized. It is by Smart Pop, which is publishing that focuses on pop culture topics. It's the unauthorized Gilmore Girls Gabfest. So Gabfest is not really an academic word. It is edited by a New York Times bestselling author, Jennifer Crusie. So I'm going to look at the back here and see that she's the best-selling author of novels such as Bet Me, Faking It, and Don't Look Down. So I don't know that she's really an academic author, just looking at these cues about her. So a great book, not necessarily useful for what I'm looking for. There is no index. There are some citations after each essay, but again, that lack of an index means I'm going to have to do a lot of legwork with a book like this. At the end of each chapter, there is a little information about the author. So you could use something like this, but it really is intended more to be a fun recreational read. The next two books I show you will be useful for a literary criticism paper on the Gilmore Girls. So let's take a quick look at these covers. You can see it all right there. We've got critical perspectives on Gilmore Girls and the politics of identity, essays on family and feminism in television series. Those are pretty hefty ideas. If we look inside each book, this first one has, again, a list of contributors and some of their credentials, other things that they've written. Many of them are professors. In the back of the book, we have a nice selection of works cited and also a very nice index. So you could choose a specific topic that you're interested in and go to the index and then go straight to those pages that have information about that topic that you want to focus on. And this Gilmore Girls and the Politics of Identity is very similar. There are works cited and notes at the end of each chapter. Profiles of the contributors. Again, a lot of professors. And a nice index in the back of the book to make your research easier. So when you are looking for books, when you're writing a paper, pay close attention to those cues. The cover of the book, what's inside the book, how is it organized. That's going to give you some really good idea as to what type of book you're looking at and if it's appropriate for college level research or not. I hope that helps.